Greetings, Goddess Body Mind Spirit community. This is Tyra Omilade, your goddess guru, your sister friend. And y'all know I love helping women align with their life purpose using the power of ancient wisdom and the goddess centered lifestyle. I am here to talk to you about the weekly wisdom. How are you, sister goddesses? I am excited for this week. I'm excited. Let me pump it up, baby. This is how we do it. Hello to all of you goddesses out there. So I am streaming this live. I'm taking a different approach to sharing some of the wisdom that I share with you all, and I want to come on and talk a little bit about the wisdom for this week. And I'm pretty much just going to share so that I can keep this video short and concise. This is not meant to be a very long video, but I do want to let you know about something special that's coming up this upcoming week, a very auspicious transit that is typically, we only see it about every 12 years. So welcome to the show. I am the live stream. I'm Tirra Omilade. In case you don't know me, I am a priestess. I am a spiritual guide. I am a coach, and I love helping women use ancient wisdom. I love helping women connect with their feminine power in order to live the lives that they know they deserve, to live however they want, but especially to have that happiness, that peace, and that joy. So everything that I do is towards that end. And so what I want to do today is share with you the wisdom that we're going to see over this, or the astrology, and a little bit of wisdom that we'll see over this next week. Just want to share with you all that I have an upcoming retreat. It's for the Capricorn New Moon. It's on next Monday. And I'm telling y'all, this is a very, very special new moon, because this Capricorn New Moon, first of all, it's a new season. So whenever we have a new moon that is aligned with a season change, it's like a double new moon. It has double new beginnings energy. And Capricorn, this Capricorn moon is actually a moon that we can manifest pretty easily. These last few new moons have not been fun. It's kind of like whatever you manifest, it's going to be some challenges up in that piece. All right. So this one has pretty easy aspects and different things like that that are going to make our ability to manifest and be successful and to have more boundaries and to be able to stick and stay and follow our plan. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be epic. Now, my new moon retreats are about you truly getting away for a little bit, resetting yourself. So come on in. The early bird rate is still available. You can go into the description box, and I will. You can get more details and register there. I would love to have you. So I want to go on ahead and start talking about what are we going to see over this next week. So first and foremost, we are here at the 13th. This week is pretty simple in terms of the astrology. I would describe it as a pretty easy week. The only thing that we do have to kind of be cautious about is people who are doing scammy things. So, like I've been seeing people talking about maybe they've been hacked in some kind of way. It's the kind of thing where you want to just make sure that if it seems too good to be true, it may be too good to be true. Also, it's this kind of energy that is like, you might overestimate something. You might think, yeah, I'll go on ahead and take this risk. It's just going to really pay, I'm going to just really make a lot of money off of it, or it's just going to work out so well. We have the possibility of being that way. So you may want to get a second opinion as somebody who is maybe more detached from whatever you're thinking about, to give you some insight. Like, do you think that I'm like overestimating this thing, or do you think it could really work in my favor? Some of us may actually feel a little bit sleepy because it's the sun squaring Neptune, and the sun is energy and Neptune is the ocean. And so it could be that it's like we want to go, but we're feeling kind of like, I might need to kind of like slow it down, tone my energy down a little bit, maybe get a little bit of rest. Now, the other thing that I want to tell y'all is I was looking, I do have a membership. You can notice it, you can see it maybe if you're on your computer. You can see where you can join my membership. And so what I did was I let the members know about what is the moon doing this week. Um, I cannot overstate. Okay. I was like, I know if I come here, I'll find it. Um, where is the moon going to be this week? I love sharing that because the moon really helps us to understand like day to day. To me, some of these longer transits, even the sun being in one sign for 30 days, it doesn't always help me to understand what I need to do day to day, and the moon does. And so, one thing I noticed that I'll share with you all, but I shared this with my members, is that the moon goes void. Okay, I was like, this is not where the moon went void. I should say went void at 10:52 a.m. Eastern time today. So we're in a void moon, which I'm even surprised to see people here on the live stream. Hello, how are you all doing? Because when the moon is void, it's difficult to um, have energy. It feels kind of like the day just goes on and on and on and on, right? And so the moon goes void regularly, like every 2.5 days. It might be void for a few hours, but this moon is void the rest of today. So that combined with the sun squaring Neptune, because we're feeling that energy today. Sun square Neptune, we're already feeling it here. We maybe even felt it on Monday. You just kind of feel lazy a little bit. So that moon being void for so long, it combined with the sun and Neptune, kind of like Neptune drowning out the energy of the sun, we could feel like we don't have a lot of energy right now. So that's definitely something to the way I always advise people is work, rest, work, rest. You may not be able to just blow and go, you might have to just kind of like tone it down every now and again. It's like a wave, right? It's like a wave. But don't be surprised if you just straight up feel sleepy today, the 13th. What else do I want to tell y'all about this? Oh, so I noticed as I was preparing today, I'm going to see if I can let my seat up a little bit. I noticed as I was preparing today, I was like, I need to have some music on. So that's something else that you may feel inspired by music today, or music may help you to really tap into your inner genius and get a solution. And it may not be the actual song, which for me, actually, I listened to a song this morning by India Ari, and I was just like, yeah, that gave me an answer that I was looking for. Or it could just be so soothing to your soul that you are able to, you feel like you get a spiritual download. It can feel very spiritual. Although what might be invoking this spiritual download is something that feels a little bit irritating. So that's something to think about. Now, we'll tell y'all, I love, love, love on the 14th of December, Mercury goes visible. So when Mercury goes visible, that means, for instance, people who are Geminian and Virgo will feel like they have so much energy. They will feel inspired. They will feel like, I finally feel like I'm ready to go. Mercury is often invisible because it stays so close to the sun. So Mercury is visible, and yeah, and the other thing that I love about Mercury being visible is like whatever Mercury rules, people who are in those fields or whatever activities are governed by Mercury, it will be easier to do those. It'll feel like this is working. Now, all of this is interesting because Mercury is gearing up to retrograde. So, yeah, actually, for all the channel members, that's what I'm going to put, that I'm going to create a Mercury retrograde mini excuse me, a Mercury retrograde masterclass so that y'all will understand what this is about. But for sure we are we've got to be in the Mercury retrograde shadow period. So I do think it's important for you all to begin to think about or be paying attention. Remember, part of the goddess-centered lifestyle involves awareness. So you want to just really pay attention to um, Mercury retrograde or what's coming up right now. And it'll be things regarding Capricorn because Mercury is retrograding in Capricorn. And I just want to take y'all back to the top of the year when Venus was retrograde in Capricorn. You want to go back and remember some of the themes that were coming up because they will be coming back for Mercury to redo, revisit, maybe some things, some conclusions you came to at the top of the year that you need to revisit now. Maybe you forgot them, or maybe you started but didn't finish whatever this is. The other thing that I love about this is it's really drilling in this Capricorn new moon energy that I think will be amazing. And so Capricorn is about success. And maybe there's a contract or something that you need to write or some communication around success. Maybe it's like you want to get your mind wrapped around like what kind of successful mindset or what mindset do I need for success? Because Mercury is visible. Mercury is the mind. Capricorn is success. Something else could be, Capricorn is about boundaries and having a plan. And so with Mercury becoming visible on the 14th in Capricorn, it's kind of like, okay, where is that plan? Did you follow the plan? Do you need to revisit the plan? Maybe you have some new ideas for a plan or a plan that you previously had. Um, but for sure, people who work in mercurial careers, such as people who write or social media, anything that deals with communication, can feel like they're winning when Mercury is visible. People who are in the gig economy could feel like they are doing a great job, especially people who do things like Instacart, um, Uber, and Lyft, different gig economy jobs like that. Freelancers, I really do think, especially if you're techie, people who are into tech, who are techie, people who work with their hands, this is your time. You're going to get about 10 days of Mercury being visible. So I'm excited about Mercury being visible. It really will help everybody to kind of feel like, okay, if you're like me, you'll say this year's been one for the books. I've had extreme highs and lows as the Scorpio that I am. And so now with Mercury going visible, it's going to feel like, okay, I know it's been rough, but these are the things that I've learned. Or, Capricorn going visible in Saturn, it like creates sober thinking. We're not doing pie in the sky type of stuff or whatever. It's like, no, I know what I need to do. I have learned my lesson, and I know how to move forward now. And it'll just give you like this kind of thinking where you feel like I'm going to make it. Cause see, let me tell you, Capricorn is the planet that is like related to dinosaurs, actually. Capricorns are the dinosaurs of the astrological chart. So I am so excited. I love earth signs. I do well in earth signs. Those who are in cardinal signs, what are the cardinal signs? Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, may feel like Capricorn season is a struggle or it's very igniting. But I think overall, this is going to be a really good time for us. Next is going to be Mercury trine Uranus. So we'll for sure begin to feel this for sure on the 16th, 17th, and 18th. Oh my gosh, that is such a good time. I'm super excited about that because we'll start getting all these ideas like, oh my gosh, I'm having a breakthrough moment. I know exactly what it is that I want to do. And this will be regarding things like money and success, material success. It's the earth signs. Doesn't matter if you're for, having material wealth and success, don't care about it. The earth signs, that's what they're about. Mercury's in Capricorn, Uranus is in Taurus. It is time for us to be getting some great ideas about making money and being successful, which is a good thing. Why are we here in the space-time continuum if we're not here to manifest? material things, right? So I'm excited about that. Is Earth, so it also can have something to do with the body, right? So lots of great ideas, but anytime Mercury and Uranus are connected, it's something about technology. It's something about progress and just this great, amazing, these great, amazing downloads. So I think that could be a wonderful time for everybody. Is because for me, the first of all, the new moon in Sagittarius and then the new moon in Capricorn, that's when we start setting 2023 intentions. Okay. So to have that kind of download coming through for us, wow, so, so good. Let me see who's looking. I know I'm not going to talk much. I'm not going to talk much. But I do want to acknowledge everyone who's here. The goddess Sharmika and Virgo, Bliss, Mystic Storm, Radiant Rose. How are you? Yeah. So yeah, the energy, it's crazy. High Ocean Kimmy. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hello, Nexodus. I have a lot of planets in seventh house, so I have manners. So it's very difficult for me to not speak to people who are here while I'm live. Buenas tardes. How are you, Queen Paulette? Okay, so thank y'all so much for being here. So the big transit that I want to tell everybody about is Jupiter in Aries. So I love that we're in Capricorn season right now because Capricorn is about cycles. So let me tell y'all, in astrology, one of the cycles that we keep up with on the regular is Jupiter in Aries. Excuse me, where is Jupiter? Not Jupiter in Aries. Where is Jupiter? Jupiter has a 12-year cycle. It visits each sign once every 12 years. So we call that rare. It's a rare transit. And so whenever it goes into a new sign, it's a very big deal. Now, we all know Jupiter went into Aries in May. It was there from May until October. So you want to think about what came forth for you in Aries, May to October. So, what is Aries? Number one, Aries has to do with the body. It has to do with a new beginning, a fresh new start, like a whole new cycle. Because the first sign in our in astrology is Aries. So Aries is always about new beginnings. One of the things that we say is Aries and Libra. That's like the start of the world axis, like everything new, is unfolding whenever we have big things happening in Aries. And so this is something big. It's been 24 years. So maybe if you are old enough to think back to 24 years ago, um, what was going on in your life, it is coming to an end. It is coming to a close. And so for me, 24 years ago, I wasn't quite a mom yet, because my older son is 22. So about 2 years before, uh, yeah, I was actually starting my career because I had just graduated from graduate school. And I went and started working. I was looking to see could I find a job in my wow, this is amazing. I was looking to see if I could find a job in my field, which I graduated with a master's of public health degree. And I found a job with the state of Tennessee. I found another job too. It was like the most dysfunctional job I ever had. It was the worst job I ever had. But I eventually got on with the state of Tennessee. And here I am 24 years later launching, I'm on the other side of motherhood and I'm starting my career over again. Interesting. Astrology will tell the truth on us, y'all, okay? But Aries is definitely something with the body. It is something with new beginnings, action. It has to do with war and fighting, and it's a masculine energy, it's creative energy, and it's like passion and drive. And so You can think back 24 years if you're even old enough to remember that far, or you can think back to May through October. Now, talking about the body, I'm just giving y'all examples, and maybe y'all have some um, that you want to share, and I'll share a few of the ladies who are here. But in October is when I was like, hey, December's right around the corner. I told everybody I was going to be down to like 170, 169. I better get serious. And so I decided I was going to start using hypnosis even more, specifically zoned in on my weight and adjusting my weight down. And so I'll be doggone. My weight has adjusted down. I was counting the day, like my highest weight I think was this year, 184, and I have lost 7 pounds, and that the hypnosis is helping me to keep it down, and so now I'm working to get it down even further or whatever. So you wanna think about any of the topics that I said related to Aries, and it was like just this whole download because Jupiter is wisdom. Jupiter is good fortune. And but it will amplify anything that is there. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Jupiter is like, hey, you say you want it, I give it to you. Okay. I'm not trying to tell you what to want. I'm just trying to give you a whole lot of it. So, you want to be thinking, yeah, you want to be thinking about what wisdom came to you between May and October. Did you listen to it? Did you listen? I don't know, but you want to remember it, okay? Because these are the kinds of things that we'll be thinking about. People who are Aries, y'all gonna be happy, especially if you're doing are what is gonna take you in the direction that you want. I was about to say should do, but I'm not gonna should all over y'all today. But you want to think about, am I doing the things that is taking me in the direction where I want to go? This is going to be feeling really good. Now, if you're Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer, could feel a little bit like you'll be like, why is everybody so happy? Like, I mean, it's like not the worst it could be, but this is a little bit hard. It might feel a little bit hard for those signs. But Jupiter always wants to help you, even if it kind of like it feels a little bit rough, you'll still win in the end. Okay, that's what I love. So also, I just want to look here at this chart. So let me see here. At 17, I didn't know anything about the world, grew up sheltered. Ah, yes. In a way, that's not bad. I'm gonna take these down. I can't stand those ads. Yep. Moved abroad 24 years ago, and she was abroad this year. Preggers with the fourth child. That is a good thing, Shamika. Ah. Yes, it's no judgment. I have no judgment on people's the number that's there, 0. The number doesn't mean anything. So no judgment on anyone's weight. So yeah, let's look at this. Now, what happened when Jupiter moved into Aries? So I want y'all to understand this. Okay. I want y'all to understand this is me actually reaching over into Vedic astrology. When a planet is going from a water sign into a fire sign, um, that's rough. It's very karmic. So we're at a very karmic time. I want you to think about what's going on in your life that could be related to karma, right? So for me, y'all have heard me talking about how rough this year has been. And I'll share just a little bit more because I'm more used to what's going on. But one of my siblings is caught up in a very serious criminal case. Um, and there is a chance, he could get off because I don't want to talk about it too much. Anywho, it is one of the most terrifying things I've ever experienced in my life. One of the most like riveting things that has ever happened to me. I am telling y'all, we are caught up in something karmic in my family for sure. Because even that 28th degree, it'll be speaking. Let me see, because this happened November. Where was it? Look at this. On November the 12th, 11th, 12th, this is where everything started going down for my sibling. Jupiter was still retrograde on the 29th degree. When I tell y'all the karma, the karmic feel of this thing, it is so deep. Maybe I'll talk about it once everything is settled out and my brother is free. I don't want to talk about it right now, but I'm telling y'all, this is very karmic. Now, the first time this happened, when Jupiter was on the 29th degree, that's when Roe v. Wade was overturned. Okay. So I wasn't quite sure how it was going to play out on the world axis at this point. I don't know if it's Brittany being released from over, you know, in the other country, because, you know, on the one hand, everybody's like, yeah, and I stand by it. I'm like, yep, I'm okay with her being free. I'm sorry, Black women, we just be sticking together. Might not be the best way, but if that was my child, I'd be like, I need my child to come home. All right. But we all, I don't know. Let me not speak for everybody. It is feel a little bit conflicting knowing, you know, to a certain degree, some karmic stuff is happening. Okay. Some karmic stuff is happening. So we'll see. I mean, we have another week of this. It won't be until next week, this time, that Jupiter is sticking on that 29th degree. Jupiter is a societal planet, though we can benefit from this planet. I am telling y'all, look at the judiciary, look at the laws. These are the things that will be coming forth when it comes with Jupiter being here on the 29th degree in Pisces. And then again, Pisces is this thing that has to do with secrets. It's like, oh, look at this. Brittany being free from jail. Pisces has to do with jail. It has to do with prisons, right? Jupiter is a diplomat also, you know, so, you know, that's just really interesting. I'm gonna leave it at that. So Jupiter is going to come to 0 degrees Aries. It went up to, I think, like 8 degrees of Aries or something like that. So you're actually going to be revisiting something that happened from April up until October. And no, May through October. And so I really encourage you to go back. What was happening between May and October? What was going on? What were the themes that were happening for you? And Jupiter is always about expansion. It's like going in a new direction or you being stretched to do something new, largely maybe with the body, but maybe there's some new beginning that has begun and you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm in the throes of this thing. And I guess we're just going to go forward with it, right? Now, the other thing that I love about Jupiter being in Aries is that Jupiter is a planet that's hot and wet, and Aries is hot. It does very well in Aries because their energies match. So I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited. Now, I will say, you know, no, I just really think it's going to be a good thing. And I want to say it's going to be there. I can't remember how many months. It's probably going to be there a good 5 months or so. So we're going to start the new year out with Jupiter in Aries. This is a very, very good placement. And I think it's going to bring us a lot of abundant new beginnings. And the thing is, you just want to make sure that you are, you know, staying open to these new beginnings. Okay, let's see here. So, yes. And before I turn this off and pull a card for everybody, you know, for the community, let me just remind y'all, I would love it if y'all join me at the retreat to reset the Capricorn New Moon next Monday. You know, it's always the first part of the retreat. We go within, we do our healing work, um, we do introspective type of work, and just take that time to kind of like back up from like all the stuff that we do in life and just connect as sisters, and you get to go within and inquire of yourself and be held while you're doing it. And then the second part, we focus on setting our new moon intentions. I make sure that you have everything that you need in order to have that clarity on setting what do you need to be setting new moon intentions about. If you're in my YouTube membership, you'll get the Through the Signs video. Also, if you're in my YouTube membership, I need to send you all a link because I have a special link for y'all to sign up for this. So don't sign up if you're in the YouTube membership. I have a special link for you to sign up for this. Okay, I think that's all I want to say here. I'll just quickly look at some of the Oh, yep, that's it. Forgetting things. That's another thing that could be a manifestation. Mhm. Because Pisces will hide things. So that might be something that people are it's like, where is that thing? I cannot find it. Where is it? Ah, okay. 60% fire. I think you will freaking love. For Aries, you're going to love Jupiter being in your sign. But for Capricorn, Libra, and Cancer, y'all might struggle a little bit, but Jupiter only wants to bring you things that really work for you. So, yes, I really get that. I really did. Hard work, but humble. Let me tell you something. I'm with you, Paulette. Ooh. Yeah. I will say, for Virgos, I think it would be important to be looking to this Jupiter and Aries. It's kind of like I think it can bring an abundance of good things, but for the Virgos, it also might be a little bit challenging. But Virgo, you just have to remember every transit is working in your favor. Every transit. All right, I'm going with my mythical goddess tarot deck this today because last week I was like, I cannot deal with that African goddess deck. Because some of those cards are just so rough. I just okay. And as I said that, I just spoke up a rough card. Okay, I have to pull two. If I pull one that's challenging, I'm not leaving y'all like that. This one is a little bit challenging. It's called self-destruction, so it's fire, but it does actually match that Jupiter in Aries. I mean, on that 29th degree of Pisces. Okay, so let's see what this card has to do with number 10. This one says, the rattlesnake with her fixed gaze brings her venom. Oh, let me get by my microphone. The rattlesnake with her fixed gaze brings her venom of fire as a danger sign that cannot be ignored. An immediate change of behavior is essential, or you will feel this rattlesnake's bite with the venom close behind. This viper is warning you that you're on the path of self-destruction. Where would that be for you? I want y'all to just take a moment and get an answer. We don't want to just ask. We want the universe or our subconscious mind to deliver that answer. It says your chronic inner struggle has led to exhaustion and debilitating burnout. What danger signs have you been ignoring? What danger signs have you been ignoring? You must redirect your will from its destructive inward attack. Now, listen, it's asking you this. Are you allowing others to assist you in this self-annihilation? Let the powerful transmuting power of snake turn this behavior around. She is inviting you to align with her fire's transformative energy of creation and break the patterns of self-destruction that you find yourself in. Now, for me, what this is that inner, just like she was talking about, that inner dialogue. I have to really manage that inner critic, that part of myself that's like, girl, we're gonna keep you safe so much that you don't do nothing in your life because everything is dangerous, right? Just this morning, I was saying, I'm not gonna listen to this negative talk anymore. I don't want to hear it. It doesn't feel good. I don't want it. I'm letting it go. So, what is it that you know is it's like self-destructive and you can stop today? You can stop this self-destructive behavior today. Maybe it's behavior, maybe it's a thought, Maybe it's a title that you keep putting on yourself. Yesterday I attended a workshop and the lady was talking about like how to have a good relationship with money. And she was saying, honestly, the way you behave with money, if it's something that it's like you don't want this, then all you have to do is choose a different behavior. I was like, that's it. All I got to do is choose different behaviors with money. It's because I feel inherently flawed. And so it might be like get a new perspective on something. None of us are inherently flawed, to be honest with you. To err is to be human, but our souls are perfect, right? So, maybe you need to stop thinking you're such a failure and open up to no, you just need to shift yourself in a new direction and you will go in that direction. The second one I pulled is white buffalo calf woman. She, she has to do with the sacred fire. I guess this week is getting us ready for Jupiter in Aries. I'm going to pull this back up real quick because I was like, do we have fire? So we have the sun in Sagittarius, and Jupiter is soon to be in Aries. So it'll be nice to get a little fiery energy going on. Um, yeah. Anytime we have planets in fire, we feel inspired. We feel ready to to do something new, and we want to move. So yeah, I guess fire is like something to think about. Those of us in the northern hemisphere, days are shorter. So, it's all. The light. Let's see here. White calf, buffalo calf woman. She is 11. So I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I'll read just a little bit. It says, white buffalo calf woman embodies the passion of sacred fire. She's the Native American holy one who teaches humankind to revere spirit through honoring Mother Earth. Now, white buffalo calf woman brings the fire of spirit to you through her strength and courage. Now, that is Aries. And I think we need that strength and courage for this next week with Jupiter being on that 29th degree in Pisces. I can take this down. She's here to show you through her strength and courage, showing you that through the control over your hidden demons and reverence for the sacred, you honor and align with your essence and bring light to the darkness of the world. She brings the fire spirit to you through her strength and courage, showing you that through the control over your hidden demons, just what I was just talking about myself, and reverence for the great divine spirit, you honor and align with your essence and bring light to the darkness of the world. So, yeah, very, very powerful. Okay, so next is the affirmation. Here we go. This one says, I am resourceful. I am resourceful. I use creative methods to construct the best possible life. I am resourceful. Where do you need to be more resourceful? Where do you need to be more resourceful, guys? Okay. This one I like because this is from my Mindful Messages deck. I like this one because, this one just jumped out, so I'm going to take it. Kind of gives us something to do. This one says, water my dreams. All I desire is on its way to me. But like a seed, my dreams too must be watered. My belief and determination is what makes them grow. I will be patient throughout this journey. It is all unfolding in the perfect time. It is as if this card has tied up the astrology over this next week. So I hope that this has been helpful to you all. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I would love it if you joined me in this upcoming retreat. I do plan on sending out a newsletter today, so be looking for that. Oh, yes. You go on ahead and take advantage of that shelter bliss. Go right on ahead, because you're not going to be there for long. We are touching and agreeing on that. Let them go on ahead and take care of you, though. Let them give you that space. Yeah, this is interesting. Thank you. If you look in the description box, Naya, the link is there to sign up. And yes, I will be back tomorrow, and this one will be more interactive tomorrow. I won't just be kind of like talking and blowing or whatever. You're welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you. I will be back in the morning for our Inspired Goddess morning circle, which we have typically every Wednesday. So I will be here in the morning for that. I appreciate you all so much. I wish you an amazing week. Take advantage of the wisdom that you now have in order to make the most of this week. Y'all know I love and care about you all, and I want you to know you are light. Peace and love.